Hey, what's up everybody? This is Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is going to be something different. It is not car related by any means, but it is very cool. I have here a half-scale metal model kit of a World War II British Sten submachine gun. I had ordered this almost a year ago directly from China. And for whatever reason, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that oddly enough, a couple months ago, they sent me a airsoft, or a paintball battle mask, I guess is what it was. They sent me, and it was too late to have any kind of recourse with eBay, and I was pretty upset over it. But I don't know why. But here, a few days ago, this actually showed up in the mail. Pretty amazing that the seller, who never responded to any of my emails, sent me this. So I'm pretty shocked. And they did have me sign for it when it arrived, but this thing is really cool. So I will show it to you, and this will be the first time I'm putting it together, so I'm not really entirely sure here what's it gonna be like to put together. And there was an instruction booklet, the barrel shroud and barrels in this bag, and the bullet casings, primers, and bullets themselves are in here, which is pretty amazing. The magazine, the whole thing is just something to behold. It's just really impressive. But the magazine is fully working, made out of thin metal, steel, really cool. It also comes with the two different stock combinations, just like the original. You have the T stock and the skeleton stock. If I can get the skeleton one out. I mean the T handle, the T. That's actually got some weight to it. There's the T stock. So that would go like this on there, and then you have the skeleton stock. So I always like the skeleton stock myself. I think that looks a lot better than the T stock, but that's solid metal and it's really beefy. And of course we have the receiver and the magazine housing, which you can turn and it locked in place. Really impressive. But we will get started here. I'm not sure what these parts are in the back here. It's got these, I don't know what exactly these metal tumblers are for. We're going to find out. I think that's everything that's included in the box. Looks like that's everything. So we will get started trying to get this put together. All right, now I'm back and resituated here. I got looking at this, and this was supposed to be a model kit, but for the most part, it is already together. So I guess this was the optioned one where you could buy it already together. I actually paid the cheaper kit price. It looks like the majority of this is together. The booklet here is really nice. Has some nice illustrations in here, and tells you how to dismantle and pull the bolt out and everything. I got looking at this thing. It is absolutely incredible. The bolt, it has an extractor in there. Everything is identical to the real firearm. It's something else. So really anything I have to put together here appears as the barrel, to put that on, and the shroud. And everything is finely machined. I mean, look, you can hear that even clicking. That's even locking in place by this tab here. So if you pull that out, and it locks in place. Really, really impressive. The bolt, I mean, it's absolutely, this is amazing. There's an extractor in there. And the details on this it's something else. Maybe even have a serial number on the bottom, which I don't know if each one of these toys, because it is essentially a toy, if each one of these it has a serial number or not. Look at that. Isn't that impressive? I mean, I think I paid $58 for this. I don't see how in the heck you can even make something like this for $58. I mean, it's identical to the real thing. And this would be essentially your safety here. And then it's ready to go, ready to fire. That is just really cool. The barrel is blocked on this, because I got looking at it originally. I was thinking this, when it first came in the mail, I was thinking, man, this almost reminds me of a 22 caliber size, but it's a little too small. But you should see the bullets. I could not figure out, let's put the skeleton stock on. I could not figure out why what this other pieces were included in the box. It doesn't tell you anywhere in the booklet, unless I'm missing something. But look at that. That clicks right on, just like the real thing. That is really, really cool. Let's put the other stock on once, the T stock. But these metal other cylinder pieces that come in the box, apparently this is a press to press the bullets together and the primer. I mean, this is something else. This might be one of the cooler things I've ever bought on eBay. So that would be kind of like the standard T stock, which I was never a fan of the T stocks on these. My brother used to have a full auto Sten, and his had the skeleton stamped steel stock. And I'm getting ready. I want to build a semi-auto one myself, and mine has the skeleton, which actually, let's bring that in. I have, from the parts kit, I have an original parts kit Sten here. So this is almost half scale, as you can see. Very cool. I mean, this is just something else. How cool is that? But it gives you a good idea that it's nearly, I think on the box it says 48% or something like that. What's the box say? The scale is 45%. So it's darn close to, that's how it was advertised when I bought it, was half scale. So it's pretty close. You figure, look at the trigger guard is nearly half scale. We'll get this gungy one out of the way here. Let's put the skeleton stock back on. I like that better. If I can get that off of there. Not sure what this little pin is. It was in the bag. I'm not sure what that does yet. We'll find out. Maybe that's something for putting the bullets together. And of course now I can't get the stock off, but let's see here once. There we go. But there's tiny welds. I mean, that's welded there. You can see a tiny weld there. I don't know if these welds are real or not up top on here. It almost looks like they're cast into there. I don't know. They sure look like real welds though. But this whole magazine housing, this is just really something else too. And the magazine is stamped steel. Comes apart just like the real one. Doesn't want to fit though in there. I don't have it backwards, do I? No. Just tight, okay. It was just tight. I think I didn't have it centered straight. Wow, this thing is something else. But I want to show you, let's put the T-stock away. Put that there. I want to show you something with these bullets. I'm thinking this is some kind of a press. I'm not sure what that ring there does. We got 4 pieces of metal. So I have no idea. It doesn't say anywhere in this book. Barrel sleeve has a, let's see here. And the other thing was, I thought the kit I was getting, it said it would only have 1 or 2 bullets. There looks like there's 5 bullets included with this. Maybe that's what I did pay for. But there's showing the magazine all apart, how you can take that apart, and the magazine housing. The selector, everything comes apart just like the original. So maybe that's an extra pin that they give you for one of the sear pins or something. But the bolt and everything looks correct. But if you could find other ones on eBay, I highly recommend it. I think I paid $58 for it. And I think it was like maybe $17 shipping or something like that from China. Like I said, the problem was that the guy never sent it to me, and then it took forever. And after like 3 or 4 months, I wrote, never heard anything back, and then all of a sudden I got that stupid airsoft mask showed up in the mail, and I was really pissed off about it. Doesn't say anywhere in here about the bullets, so I'm not sure. We could try it. Let's try it together here and see. Look how tiny these things are. I mean, this is something else. I mean, there's even primers there. It looks like, yeah, thankfully there's 5 of each of everything. I don't want to lose these. We'll just put them here. Let me zoom down a little bit on them. So I'm not really sure. I think this is a press of some sort. I bet you that's what this is. Let's bet on it. Something like that. So we put, let's try to put the primers together here. Primer in there. Like that. And does that just sit in there? Or does that, what's this one here for? I'm not really sure. Yeah, look, I bet you that presses. But then why does that have a hole in it? Let's see. And I don't know what this ring does. Okay, what I found here, the pin kind of got bent up. That didn't really work very well. I ended up getting it stuck. The bolt in this top anvil that they give you is definitely tapered, and it looks to me like that's supposed to be the top section to push the bullet on the other anvil, but that didn't really work for me. I ended up getting the bullet stuck, and I got a couple, almost looks like it was fired now, but I got 2 dimples on the bottom of primer side because I had to tap out with the I used a little scratch awl. But I think the key to this, to get these bullets together, if you have one of these and you never weren't brave enough to attempt it, I just did one that was really went pretty fast. What I did was, so it went pretty fast. This one here I did the primer. I used the 2 anvils. We'll do a one together here, and then I ended up just putting the bullet in and kind of tapping it with a little padded mallet that I have here to get it started. And then I just put it in my vise and was just very, very careful, because I have a feeling this tip on the bullet, oh great, that just went flying somewhere. Oh, lovely. Don't know where that went. I'll have to look for that then. But you can see there's a little tiny nipple that sticks out here on the bullet itself, so I think that could break off if you're not careful. So what you do here is stick the little faux primer in bottom of the casing, and then this bottom anvil, it has the divot sticking up, put that together. And then this middle half anvil or whatever is slightly tapered. It's incredible. I don't know how they machined that, but if you try to put it together the other way, it won't fit. It's too tight. So that way you can see how it just drops on, and then the bullet's sticking up a little. And then I just take this one, which is supposed to be the top half for pushing the bullet together. And I'm not sure, I think the ring was so you just don't go too far, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. I can't figure out what the point of that is. But then I just take this and I put this in my vise, which is off camera here. I don't want to move. It's just a bench vise. Let me squeeze that together quick. Nothing really to show. Bring it back to camera. See how it's pushed together. And now you got a perfect setting there. The primer is perfectly set into the casing. Now the problem is you can keep these together, but take this one off. And now what I was doing was just putting the bullet tip in like so, and then I was just kind of tapping to get it started, and then I took it to the vise. I just did that to get it started. And then after I pushed it together in the vise, it's pressed in, and voila, a bullet. Undamaged too, unlike the first one. I have a couple little marks on the primer from having to push it out through. There's a couple little, almost looks like it's a used one now, but has the bullet in. I gotta find that tip. It fell on the floor here somewhere. Okay, I'm back. I ended up pretty much using the vise to press each bullet in. The one that bounced off, luckily I found it kind of like at the top of my pants. It didn't go on the floor here, so that was kind of nice. So I was able to do them all and get them together. They look really nice. I mean, they look very realistic. So let's try this here. Let's see how springy this is. So you can see there's an actual spring. Let's take it apart actually. Let's see. Probably should have my brass picks out here, but I don't have them here. I think they're in the basement, but this is supposed to, yeah, this all comes apart just like the real magazine. I'm gonna say clip, but technically clip is a wrong terminology. Well, that's pressed on there pretty good. I'm not going to take it apart, but they show it here on the instructions that you can take it all apart right there. So how cool is that? Pretty awesome. I mean, everything comes apart, and this was supposed to be the kit, so I was a little shocked. Maybe it's better that it's all together, because some of the pieces look pretty tedious to put all this together, but originally I had paid for the kit version, but that's fine. It's already pretty much was together. So it did include 5 bullets. I think I'm thinking of the Mac, the Ingram Mac that they used to sell on there. And I saw there's a couple people still on eBay with half-scale Macs, and I think there you can buy optional bullets. But I should have bought one of those when they were really cheap. Now they want like a lot of money for them now, but this is still a little tight here, but getting that in, but it does seem to be loosening up a little bit, probably just a little dab of oil. See, there is an extractor in here, pretty amazing, but I did off camera try this and it didn't really work very well. The bullet will advance. I think I got it to advance earlier. Now it's not going to do it because it's cocked, but you can watch. It'll kind of doesn't quite push it in. Oh, now it's stuck. Uh-oh. All right, yeah, it didn't push it in. But I was looking at the bolt on this, and it's pretty, it's very, very detailed, just like the real bolt. You can kind of see all the way it's put together here and machined. And then when it comes forward, I'll show you here in a second. Watch this. Okay, you can see on the back side how it's fluted in there on the bolt. I mean, everything is exactly like the real Sten bolt. Pretty amazing. And this here, like I said earlier, this tab keeps the barrel shroud from backing off when you're firing it, so that's supposed to be in like that. I'm just really impressed with this thing. I don't know if there's any other videos on YouTube or not of these, but I'm hoping I'm the only video. I'm kind of thinking it is. It's a shame that I know everyone's going to want me to post where I got it from, but I can't do that because the guy doesn't have any more, as far as I can tell. Plus, like I said, they were not very responsive to my questions, and they originally sent me the wrong item the first time. I'm just shocked that he made good and still sent this out to me 6 months to a year later. Pretty amazing when you think about it, because he could have just took my money and ran, which is pretty much what he did in the first place. But this thing is just freaking awesome. Like I said, this doesn't really quite, yeah, it's not pushing the board in, which it's kind of to be expected. It's a toy, so, but it's very, very darn close to being in working condition, I would say. But I think this is starting to loosen up a little bit now the more I play with it here. Very cool. So what do you guys think of that? You have to let me know down below what you think of this half-scale Sten. We'll put it next to my parts kit one that I'm going to be building a semi out of at some point, probably in the winter time project. Very cool though, huh? So that's that. Really awesome. I'm happy with that purchase. I'm kind of glad I didn't get officially 100% screwed over. So that could probably be the screenshot right there for the video. So there you go. That is the half-scale Sten, directly from China. I wish I had an avenue to purchase more of these, or the ability to, to at least lead you guys in the right direction. You'll have to do some searching I don't think you're going to score one for $58 like I did. I think I just got super, super lucky. Very cool though. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you're not a subscriber, please consider it. It's free. It can't be free. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'll have more car stuff hopefully coming up. I know I'm sporadic with my videos. It's just because I work a full-time job and it's just tough to do these and raise a family and everything else. And the royalties have been absolutely horrendously bad from Google. So please try to watch the commercials if you can. So thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye now.